right. For those of you that are watching the live stream, either live or on delay, we will have the last couple warm-up pitches, and then we will commence the first game of a doubleheader against Fergus Falls. So it's the Flyers versus Fergus Falls. Let's see. Pitcher for the Flyers is going to be Karsten Hansen. Catcher Jacob Kalinski. Third base Ethan Olheiser. Shortstop is Andrew Peralt. Second baseman is Kellen Doherty. Looks like the first baseman is Sam Glur. Right field looks like we have Jack Nelson. Center field Harper Schultz, and in left field we have Reston Schultz.
Batting for Fergus Falls, the shortstop, number 13, Logan Larson.
Pretty nice day out, windy. You can see the flag, it's blowing straight in from center field, and every once in a while blows to right field. So I would suspect balls will stay in the park today. And first pitch of the game is outside for ball one. Evens it up. Nice outside strike. Just in the outside corner, 1-1. Outside, ball two, 2-1. Ball in the dirt, 3-1. Strike two. So we got a full count. Ball inside. Leadoff batter will take his rightful place at first base. So we got a runner on, no outs, top of the first inning. Ball outside. Evens the count at 1-1. Runner goes. Ball scoots through the catcher's legs. He's going to continue on to 3. Great throw by Kalinski, and out at third. So it could have been a stolen base, turns out to be an out. Good play. Good pick up off the back wall. Nice throw. Throws a strike to third base. We got one down. Count is 2-1. 2-2. Ball high. Full count. Looked pretty good, but a little bit high. Second batter, take a walk down to first base. And we got one out. Runner on first. Third batter of the game. Good pitch. Strike one. Runner goes again. Good throw. A little high. Caught by the second baseman. So got one ball, one strike, one out, runner on second. Foul ball, 1-2. Ball in the dirt outside. 2-2. Ball high, full count. Ground ball to the shortstop, just under his glove, out of reach. Runner advanced from second to third. We'll see what they roll that, but I'm going to assume it's a base hit.
The pitcher, number 8, Andrew Klinner.
Been a long way for a shortstop to make that play. And that's exactly what it is. So, first hit of the game out of the way. So one down, runners on first and third. Runner goes. Yeah, every player so far has been taken off. Ground ball to the shortstop, over to first for the second out. That'll drive in a run. We got a runner on third, 2 down.
Catcher,
Looks like we
number
got
17,
the number 5 hitter up,
Herman.
catcher. Ball outside. Ground ball again to the shortstop. Beats him up a little bit. Stays in front of it. Stays on it. And gets the throw. So two ground balls in a row to Andrew over to first base for outs 2 and 3. And that is the end of the top of the first. The 1 hit, a couple walks, a couple stolen bases, 1 run. So Fergus Falls is up 1-0. And Karsten Hansen ends that ending with 21 pitches. right, to start the bottom of the second here after the last couple warm-up pitches, we will have the 1, 2, 3 batters for Fargo Post 2 Flyers. Leading off will be Andrew Perrault. Batting second will be Jack Nelson. Batting third will be Carson Hansen. The rest of the order will be Harper Schultz fourth, Kellen Doherty fifth, Reston Schultz sixth, Sam Glur at seventh, DH Noah Todd at eighth, and Jacob Kalinsky, the catcher, to round it off at the ninth position. So here comes the throw down, and we'll have Andrew step into the plate to lead off the bottom of the second.
Leading off, bottom of the first.
Bottom of the first, excuse me.
Your shortstop, number 2, Andrew Perrault.
Looks like ball high. Ball 2. Both have been just a little bit high. Looks like we get a hit just inside the third baseline. Try and stretch it into a double. Nope, puts on the brakes. Left fielder did a good job of hustling and cutting that one off. But leadoff hit. Gets runner on first base. That'll bring up Jack Nelson.
Number 14, Jack Nelson.
Blown outside, ball 1. Ball 2, that one was high. Looks like we're gonna get foul ball. Just hit the little edge of the grass there and spun into foul territory, so the count is 2-1. Runner goes. We'll hit and run action. Shortstop pulls up just a little bit, goes underneath his legs, and Jack will reach on an error, and that will allow Andrew to advance to third. So now we got runners on first and third, with the number 3 hitter, pitcher,
The pitcher, number 17,
Karsten Hansen.
Hansen.
So we got nobody out. Runners on first and third. The infield's playing in a little bit, maybe to cut the run off at home. Get a ball up high. Ball in the dirt. Runner goes. Choose to cut the throw off. So stolen base for Jack. Now we got runners on second and third. Count is 2-1. Ball inside, 3-1. Got all the infielders playing up on the grass now. Nobody really to hold the runner on second, get a pretty decent lead. Anything past the infield. And strike two. Just caught the inside corner. So we got a full count. Swing and a miss, strike three. That's out number one. That'll bring up Harper Schultz.
Center fielder, number 6, Harper Schultz.
Takes pitch in the outside corner. 0-1. Gets one through the infield in between the shortstop and third base, and that'll drive in a run. So on the second hit of the inning, Harper Schultz drives into a run, and that will bring up the second baseman, Kellen Doherty, who is in the 6 hole. Got runners on first
Second
and
baseman,
third.
number 12, Kellen Doherty.
So runners on first and third, one down. Runner goes. Called strike. So we got 0-1. Runners on second and third. Looks like we're going to get a pop fly in this wind. Where's it going to go? And second baseman misplays it. And that'll actually drive in a run. So Doherty reaches on an error by the second baseman. And Flyers get their second run of the inning. And we're going to get a mound visit. Alright, so the mound visit's over, so most likely
Number 21, Reston
we are going
Schultz.
to see a strike on the first pitch here, as per usual. And there it is. So we got runner on first and second. One down, and Reston Schultz is up to the plate. And we got Harper's going to steal third, and he's in safely. So count is 1-1 on that pitch. It was a ball. So runners on the corners. Looks like we're going to get ball 2. So 2-1. Runner's going. He's in safe. So another stolen base for the Flyers. Fergus Falls wanted to run, turn it into a track meet. Flyers have answered by taking bases themselves. So counts 2-2. Runners on second and third. Called strike 3 in the outside corner. That'll bring up first baseman
This brings up the first
Sam
baseman.
Glur.
Number 15, Sam Glur.
So 2 down. Runners on second and third. Tries to hold up on it. Ball outside, counts 1-1. Hit by a pitch, so he'll take his base, and that will bring up the DH. Number 10. What? Got hit by the pitch, but for some reason he's coming back. Looks like we're having a discussion here between. Okay. Well, umpire made the call. Don't know what the call is. I guess he called that a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Don't know how that's a strike, but not going to argue it. Ball 2. Outside, 3-2.
That would have been nice if they at least got together on it today. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, so count is 3-2. Gets a good poke at it, pulls it foul. Still 3-2. Runners on second and third. Foul ball. Sam's making the most of it, turning it into a lengthy at bat for the pitcher anyway. And he ends up on first base anyway. So somehow the world is right. And we continue. 2 down, bases loaded. We'll bring up the designated hitter, Noah Todd.
Noah Todd.
Ball up and out. 1-0. Ball inside. 2-0. Ball in the dirt. 3-0. Ball outside. That will bring up the catcher, Jacob Klinsky. So that brings in a run. Harper Schultz, who got a hit not too long ago to drive in a run, will score himself. That will move Sam Glur to second base and Kellen Doherty to third. Another meeting with the catcher. Just go out and calm his pitcher down a little bit. Say throw strikes. Got to force it any base here.
number 16, Jacob Klinsky.
So Kalinske, then the top if we get that far. He's in foul territory. That's going to hurt. Feel that in the morning. I don't know. Looks like some ice, maybe some ibuprofen. He'll be fine. Or, since he's my kid, maybe just get out of the way. Now we can say at least he was standing in foul territory, so he's not out. We got 0-2. Solid contact on the first two swings here. There we go. That's going to be a base hit. Maybe score 2. Oh, held him up, but left fielder dropped the ball. You don't know that's going to happen when you're holding up that runner, but so there we go. Klinsky drives in another run. It looks like we're going to get a mound visit with a pitcher change. So we will let that pitcher warm up here, and when he's done warming up, we'll get right back to the top of the order. Alright, so warm-up pitches are ending up here. So if you're just joining us, we have bases loaded. We are in the bottom of the first inning. Flyers have scored 4 runs on 3 hits. And we've batted around, so we are back to the top of the order.
Shortstop.
Andrew Peralt, who went...
Number 2, Andrew Perot.
He was 1 for 1 in this inning and in the game, and got a hit his first time up. So we get a new pitcher. See how this goes. Some healthy leads out there. Ball in the dirt. It's going to squirt past the catcher, and that's going to score 1. Just like that, it is 5-1. One ball, no strikes. 2 down. Runners advance to second and third. Ball 2 outside. So first pitcher for Fergus Falls had 37 pitches and now has been changed with Ellison. We're looking at the count is now 3-0. There we go again. And no runners going. That'll bring up Jack Nelson for the second time in the inning. Bases are now loaded, still 2 down.
Right fielder, number 14, Jack Nelson.
Jack got on base on a nice ground ball that went between the shortstop's legs. Looks like we get another wild pitch. That'll score another run, advance the runners. 1 ball, no strikes. Catcher and pitcher having a conversation, just trying to calm him down. Throw strikes, 2 down. Foul ball. 1-1. Ball out to right field. Foul ball number 2. Make good solid contact. Count is 1-2. And strike 3. So Fergus Falls pitcher settled in there after a little bit of a rough start, but calmed himself down, struck out the next batter. And that gets us 3 outs. So on 3 hits and 2 errors, that puts the Flyers up to 6-1. So we are going to start the top of the second with the 6, 7, 8 batters of Fergus Falls. And Fergus Falls ended that inning with a combined total of 45 pitches. All right. So here we go to start off the top of the second.
Top of the second. Left
Again,
fielder,
it'll be the
number
6.
36, Parker Tillich.
Be 6, 7, 8 batter. I was gonna say his name. Did you say it right? No. Well, I'll
Tillich.
Tillich. All right, so Tillich. Get a ball outside. We got 1-1. Ball inside. 2-1. Ball inside and low. Count is 3-1. Ball outside. Batter takes his base.
Right fielder, number 5, Lucas Hansen.
So that'll bring up the right fielder, Lucas Hansen. Runner on first. Nobody down. Top of the second. Ball outside. Pickoff attempt. Runner goes. Wild pitch. See if he continues to third. No, they did that last inning. Didn't make that mistake again. Catcher played a nice carry him off the back wall in the first inning and threw the guy out at third. So runner advances to second. Assuming that would be a wild pitch, but he was going, so could see it get a stolen base. Three, no. Comes in with strike one. It's 1-3, or 3-1, excuse me. Runner on first. Ball high. So got runners on first and second. Nobody out. Squared to bunt, but pulled back.
Pitcher,
Strike one.
number 20, Isaac Ellingson.
And right now we got Isaac Ellingson up to the plate, who is Ellison. Is now the pitcher. And gets a swing and a miss for strike two. So 0-2. Ball high, 1-2. Gets him swinging. Strike three. So one down. Runners on first and second.
First baseman, number 32, Alex Ellison.
coming up. Takes a good hack at it, pulls it foul. So Ellison is up, and he is now playing first base. Or no, he is now pitching, excuse me. So 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2, so 1-2. Wind is still whipping out there. Seems to have changed a little bit more, blowing to right field. And we got a good pickoff move there. A nice little rundown going. Everybody getting involved. And we got him. So a good pickoff move by Karsten Hansen there. Good job playing a little hot box in between second and third for the second out of the inning. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down, runner on first. Tries the high heat, a little bit too much. 2-2. Foul ball. Batter did a pretty good job of fending that inside pitch off. Counts 2-2. Fouls it off again. A little bit further that time. See if he goes to a little off speed here. Drop a nice little change up in there. Yeah, that's good. Changing the speed a little bit. Still fouled it off. Batter's doing a good job of protecting the plate here. Batter's doing exactly what his coach would want him to do. Just keep battling. It's his third foul ball. Got down 0-2 early and battled back into a 2-2 count. Ooh, froze him a little bit. So 3-2, runner should be moving on the pitch. And got strike 3. It was a good battle between the pitcher and the batter there. And on the 44th pitch of his night, Karsten Hansen gets strikeout, second strikeout of the inning. So, no runs, no hits, 1 left on base. That'll bring up the 3, 4, 5 batters for the Flyers in the bottom of the second. Karsten Hansen, Harper Schultz, then Kellen Doherty. right, the warm-up pitches are over. We are ready to start the bottom of the second. And to lead off the inning will be
Pitcher, number 17,
Karsten Hansen. So again, 3, 4, 5 hitters up to the plate to start the inning. Take strike one in the outside corner. Ball one, inside. 1-1. Good solid hit between the shortstop and third baseman. And that'll get Karsten Hansen on with a leadoff single.
Center fielder, number 6, Harper Schultz.
That'll bring up the 4-hitter, Harper Schultz. Harper had a nice hit in the first inning. So he's 1 for 1. Strike in the outside corner. Count is 0-1. Squares to bunt. Pitcher steps off. Puts down the bunt. And it is foul, so we are 0-2. Ball tips off the catcher's glove, and that will allow Karsten Hansen to advance to second base. Good piece of base running there. 1-2. Ball low. 2-2. Throws a nice little curveball that hits the inside corner. So we got one down. That'll bring up number 5 hitter.
Number 12, Kellen Doherty.
Bring up Kellen Doherty, who reached on dropped sacrifice fly. I don't know how that works, but goes back to the curveball that got Harper on the last pitch. It's inside. 1-0. Ball in the dirt. 2-0. So that's strike one. 2-1. Ground ball to second baseman. Will move the runner over. So that moves Karsten to third base with 2 down.
Left fielder, number 21, Preston Schultz.
Ball outside. 1-0. Ball in the dirt. 2-0. Low again. Ball 3. 3-0. 2 down. Runner on third. Called. Strike on the outside corner. 3-1. Strike 2 on the outside corner. Looked like you wanted to ring them up on strike 2. They get 3. So count is full. 3-2. Three pitches in the outside corner. That will end the bottom of the second. So with 1 hit, no errors, no runs. Score is still, or 1 run, no runs.
1 hit, no runs. 1 left on base.
You got 1 left on base, still 6-1. And at the end of that inning, new pitcher Ellison has 26 total pitches. We'll start the top. It looks like we will have the top of the order, quite possibly, for Fergus Falls. Yep, top of the order. All right, so here we go. Start with the leadoff batter, Larson, who was walked his first time up. Ball outside. Ball outside and high. 2-0. Foul ball out of play. 2-1. Fly ball center field. And, oh, left. The wind kind of moved it a little bit. Rested Schultz right there to make the catch. So, 1 down without him running into his brother, so that's
Third
good.
Baseman, number 1, Karsten Ronning.
That'll bring up the number 2 hitter, Froning, who also walked his first time up. high, maybe a little bit inside. 1-0. Comes back right away with a strike. Low, an outside corner. 1-1. It's going to play some swirl a little bit. Second baseman stays with it and gets out number 2.
Center fielder.
So we got 2 down.
Number 7, Levi King.
So 2 outs. Brings up Levi King, who is 1 for 1. Got to hit his first time up. Takes a first pitch, takes a hack at it. And Jack Nelson settles underneath it for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down.
After 2.5,
Karsten Hansen ends that inning with 53 total pitches. Up next will be Sam Glur, Noah Todd, and Jacob Klinsky. So 7, 8, 9, and then to the top. We'll be right back for the bottom of the 3rd inning. Alright, so we're about to end the warm-up pitches for Fergus Falls here. We'll get started with the bottom of the 3rd inning. The score is currently 6-1 Flyers.
leading off, bottom of the 3rd.
That
First
will
baseman, number 15,
bring up first baseman
Sam Glur.
number 15, Sam Glur, who walked his first time up after getting hit but not getting his base. He walked anyway. Ball outside. Ball 2. Takes an inside pitch for a strike. So 2-1. Ball low and in the dirt. 3-1. Strike 2, outside corner. Full count. Ball low, but strike call, drop 3rd strike. Catcher throws it to the inside target for out number 1. I'll bring up the designated hitter, Noah Todd.
10, Noah Todd.
walked his first time up. And the count is quickly 1-0. Ball in the dirt, ball 2. 2-0. Ball inside, 3-0. Ball outside. So, no Todd for the second time this evening. Takes a walk. On base percentage goes up. That'll bring up Jacob Klinsky. Catcher, number 9 batter, and then up to the top of the inning, or top of the order, excuse me.
Jacob Klinsky.
Pitcher steps off. Oh, foul ball. Go for a strike. Jacob got a single his first time up. Ball inside, 1-1. Ball low, 2-1. Ball outside. Good stop by the catcher there. Coming across his body. So, 3-1. Pickoff move. Underthrows the first baseman. That will allow Todd to move on to second base. Ball goes out of play. So 3-1. Runner on second. On the third base line. Third baseman picks it up. Fires it over to first for out number 2. That'll bring up Andrew Perrault.
Top of the order, number 2, shortstop Andrew Perrault.
Andrew is 1 for 1 today with a walk as well. Both of those coming in the first inning. Ball outside. Strike in the outside corner. 1-1. Outside corner again. 1-2. Foul ball. Strike 3, curveball hit the outside corner. That will end the bottom of the third inning. No hits, no runs, one runner left on base. Fergus Falls pitcher Ellison is at 46 pitches to end the third inning. And that will bring up for Fergus Falls at the top of the fourth. They're 4, 5, 6 hitters. Alright, so here we go to start the top of the fourth inning. And again, we have the 4, 5, 6 hitters for Fergus Falls. Ball one. Clinic is 0 for 1 today. Ball low. 2-0. Kirsten steps off. Fly ball out to center field. Harper's on it and makes the catch. So, first batter of the inning follows suit with the 3 batters from last inning. Pops out. We'll bring up the 5 hitter.
The catcher, Brock Sherman.
The catcher, Brock Sherman. He is 0 for 1 today. Ball low and outside. Nice curved ball. Falls in for strike 1. 1-1. Goes back to the curved ball well. Ethan makes a nice play on a bad hop. Over to first. Retires the second batter of the inning. So we now have 2 outs. That'll bring up the 6 hitter.
Left fielder, number 36, Parker Tiller.
Parker Teelick. I think we got it right this time. He is 0 for 0. I believe he walked his first time up. Yep. Takes ball 1. Ball 2, outside corner. Comes inside with strike 1. 2-1. Strike 2, another inside corner pitch. Evens the count, 2-2. Foul ball. Might have just played him just a little bit. Two and two. Foul ball, out of play. Count still 2-2. It's a nice pitch, low and away, gets him swinging. Out number 3. Karsten Hansen will finish that inning with looks to be 66 pitches.
One left on base.
No runs, no hits, nobody left on base, no errors.
Flyer 6, Fergus
And we
Falls.
will move on to the bottom of the 4th inning. Score is still 6-1 Flyers. Looks like we're going to get a new pitcher for Fergus Falls. So that will end Ellison's night at 46 pitches. And to lead off the inning, we have number 2 batter, Jack Nelson.
Leading off, bottom of the 4th, number 14.
Jack is 0 for 2 today, but did reach on an error in the 1st inning. A good hit ground ball to the shortstop, goes right back to the well. This time shortstop picks it up, makes the play, and 1 out. I'll bring up the pitcher, Karsten Hansen.
pitcher, number 17, Karsten Hansen.
Karsten is 1 for 2 today. Struck out in the first inning, but then started last inning, or I believe the second inning, with a single. Takes strike 1 in the outside corner. Ball low. 1-1. Pop fly to the second baseman. Caught for out number 2. That will bring up center fielder Harper Schultz.
Center fielder, number 6, Harper Schultz.
Ball inside. Ground ball to the third baseman. Over to first for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down. No hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. And for the new pitcher, Dent, he will end the inning with 6 pitches. Begin the top of the 5th. And we will see
Flyers 6, Fergus Falls 1.
the 7, 8, 9 hitters for Fergus Falls. Alright, good throw down to second base, and that will
Leading off
bring
for
up
Fergus Falls at the top of the
Hansen,
5th.
7 batter from
Your right fielder,
Fergus
number
Falls.
5, Lucas Hansen.
Lucas Hansen, and he is, well, 0 for 0 with a walk today. Takes ball inside. Ball low in the dirt. Tuno. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Swing and a miss again. Strike 2. Count is 2-2. A little bit of wind moving some dirt there, right into the Flyers bench there. Just outside. Full count. Foul ball. outside for ball 4. So that's Hansen's second walk of the day.
Brings up the pitcher, number 28, Jay Dent.
That'll bring up the new pitcher last inning, number 28, Jay Dent. So he is first at bat for today. Just gets away from Kolinsky there on the first pitch ball. Runner advances to second. So we've got a runner on second and a 1-0 count. Ball 2, outside. Strike 1. 2-1. Decent curveball there. Must have been just a little bit high. 3-1. Foul straight back. That moves the count to a full count. Nice inside corner pitch for strike 3. 1 down.
First baseman, number Ellison.
That'll bring up first baseman Ellison. Who is 0 for 1. High fly ball out to right field. It's going foul. The wind's got it. Jack tried to go a long way to get that one. Good effort there. Ball inside. 1-1. Ball gets away from the catcher again. Get runner advancing to third base. Counts 2-1. Runner on third. Ball 3, outside corner. Foul ball. Full count. Tries the inside corner and just missed. And that will bring us us back to the
Brings us up to
top of the order.
Number 13, Logan Larson.
Logan Larson, who is 0 for 1 today with a walk. One down, runners on first and third. Strike one. Runner goes, throw down, cut off by the second baseman. Third guy on third base just stays still. So, stolen base, runners on second and third, one down. Count is 0-2. Hits him in the leg there. That'll load the bases. So bases loaded, one down. That will bring up the number 2 batter, who is also 0 for 1 today with a walk. Checking on the runner at first base to make sure that he's good to go. Looks like he's good to go, so we are ready to continue playing. Bases loaded.
Third baseman, number 1, Karsten Ronning.
So that brings up Fronting to the plate. Again, is 0 for 1 today. Had a walk in the first inning. Flew out to second baseman in the third inning. Takes ball 1. Fouled the second pitch off. 1-1. Foul ball down the left field side, and count is 1-2. Nice piece of hitting there. He's going to hit the gap. Reston's after it. Scores 1, scores 2, and they will hold up. So, Fronting gets a nice 2 RBI double, and that will bring the score to 6-3 in the top of the 5th.
Center fielder, number 7, Levi King.
Bring up Levi King, who is 1 for 2 today. Ground ball up the middle, just out of the reach of Perrault. Looks like they're going to send the runner. And not a quick enough exchange. So they will score 2 more. That brings the score to 6-5. On a single up the middle by King.
Number 8, Andrew Clinert.
That brings up Andrew Clinert, who's 0 for 2 today. Runner goes. Throw goes out to center field. And we got count of 1-0. We're going to get a visit to the mound. Alright, mound visit's over. So that will bring us back to count is 1-0, runner on third. Again, we're in the top of the fifth. Fergus Falls has scored 4 runs this inning. A couple nice pieces of hitting, one up the middle and a double in the gap. Ground ball to the second baseman. Looks to take the out, and we have a tie ball game. So 2 outs. Bring up.
Now batting for Fergus Falls, the catcher, number 17, Brock Sherman.
Catcher Brock Sherman, who is 0 for 2 today. We've got 2 down. Good hit to the right at the third baseman. Ethan was in position, but it took a little dive there. So another nice piece of hitting. We'll get a courtesy runner for the catcher here. Get looks like a pinch hitter. Mac will step up to the plate for his first at bat today. Right at the second baseman. He will take the out at first, and that gets us out of the inning. So with 3 hits, no errors, 1 left on base, and 5 runs. Fergus Falls has tied it up going into the bottom of the 5th. Alright, so here we go for the bottom of the 5th inning. We're going to see
Leading off,
5, 6, 7 batters. to lead us off in the top or bottom of the 5th inning is going to be the second
Number
baseman,
12,
Kellen Doherty.
Kellen Doherty.
Takes ball 1 outside. Ball 2, just a little bit inside. Ground ball to the shortstop. Shortstop over to first. And got him. So 1 down. And that will bring up Reston Schultz.
Left fielder, number 21, Reston Schultz.
Ground ball, shortstop again. Busy over there. Overthrows. He's going to try and get to second. Ball bounced directly off the fence right back to the first baseman for an out. Good play by the first baseman there. So 2 down. That will bring up first baseman Sam Glur.
First baseman, Sam Glur.
Ball inside. Take strike 1. 1-1. Nice 12-6 curveball for strike 2. 1-2. Ball outside, 2-2. First baseman mishandles that one, and they got him even though he couldn't really run through the bag there, but good backup by the second baseman and good cover by the pitcher there to get Sam out at first base. That's a 1-2-3 inning. So no hits, no runs, and an error will leave us tied at 6-6 going into the top of the 6th. Looks like we'll have a new pitcher for the Flyers. It'll be Ethan Olhauser. And that will put Karsten Hansen over at third. And everything else looks to stay the same. here we go to start the top of the 6th. We will have
Leading off top of the 6th,
the
number 5, the right fielder.
looks to be the 7, 8, 9 hitter, Lucas Hansen, who is 0 for 0 today. I believe he has a walk or 2. Yeah, he's got 2 walks. So he's been on base, just hasn't recorded an at-bat yet. And it's 0 and 2, just like that. Foul ball. Still 0 and 2. Ball up. 1 and 2. Foul ball. Not catchable. Still 1 and 2. Foul ball. Just outside. 2 and 2. Good at bat here for Hansen. 7 pitch at bat to start the inning. And gets him on strike 3, freezes him a little bit. So, 8 pitches, but got the first guy out on strikes. 1 down.
Number 28, the pitcher, Jay Dent.
And that will bring up the pitcher, Jay Dent. Looks like he is 0 for 0 today with a walk. Up on the count, 2 and 0. Strike called, 2 and 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 evens the count up at 2 and 2. Low and outside. Full count. Just inside. Dent will take his base. It's for his second walk of the game. So 1 down. Runner on first.
Brings up the first
courtesy runner.
32, Alex Ellison.
We get first baseman Alex Ellison, who is 0 for 1 today. Ball outside, 1-0. Strike called in the outside corner, 1-1. So we got a hit down the first baseline. Jack's on it. It's the cutoff. Runners safe at third. So with a single, get runners on the corners.
Brings up top of the order, the shortstop, number 13, Logan Larson.
It'll bring up Logan Larson, who's the leadoff hitter. He is 0 for 1 today with a walk. Ethan steps off. Klinsky's going to come out and tell everybody what he wants them to do if the runner goes. Runner didn't go. Squared to punt, but pulled back. Ball 1. Ball low and outside. Squares to bunt, fouls it off. 2-1. Got the out at second. Attempts to double play. Not in time. So 2 down. Runner scores in the fielder's choice. 7-6.
Third baseman, number 1, Karsten Froning.
That will bring up Karsten Froning, who is 1 for 2 today with a walk. Takes ball 1 outside. Ethan comes back with an outside strike. 1-1. Ball outside in the dirt. Scoots away from the catcher. Got a runner on second. Two balls, one strike. A little bit high. Three balls, one strike. Ball outside. Frowning will get his second walk of the game. Puts a runner on second and first.
Center fielder number 7,
That will bring
Levi
up
King.
center fielder Levi King, who I believe got a hit last inning. Maybe he was the one with the double. Looks like he puts one out to center field. Harper's underneath it, and we get the third out of the inning. So with one hit, no errors, 2 left on, Fergus Falls is up 7-6. All right, so here we go. Bottom of the 6th inning. We'll start with Noah Todd, followed by Jacob Klinsky, and then the top of the order. Was 0 for 0 today with 2 walks. One and one. Strike in the outside corner, 1 and 2. Called strike. Catcher didn't catch the ball because it was outside and gets on base anyway, so drop third strike. Noah reaches base for the 3rd time today. That'll bring up Jacob Klinsky, catcher, who is 1 for 2 today. Good hit to get an RBI earlier in the game. Was thrown out on a close play at first his last time up. Tried to check his swing, but looks like he went. Oh and 2. Foul ball. 2-2. Does a good job of waiting on the curveball there and puts it out into left field. So gets his second hit of the game. That puts runners on second and first. The leadoff hitter Andrew Perot, and he is 1 for 2 today with a walk. Looks like we're going to get a mound visit. And if it follows suit for the rest of the game, once again, right out of the mound visit, we'll get a strike. So we're getting a pitcher change out of that mound visit. Now pitching is coming from third base, frowning, and the pitcher Dent will go over to third base. So just flip-flopping positions there. As soon as he's done with his warm-ups, we will get back to the action, and the first batter to face him is going to be Andrew Perot. Pitcher gets the situation, and it looks like we're on our way. Again, Andrew's 1 for 2 today, had a nice hit the first inning. I believe he had a walk to go along with that, so he's been on base a couple times today. Looks like they expected the bunt. First baseman's playing in. Counts quickly 2-0. Outside strike, I guess. 2-1. Count 2-2. Ball outside. Full count. Andrew goes down swinging. One down. That'll bring up Jack Nelson.
Right fielder number 14, Jack Nelson.
Jack is 0 for 3 today. However, he has reached a base on an error at the top of the first inning. Takes strike one. High chopper to the first baseman, moves the runners around. Oh, Jack doing a good piece of hitting there, getting the runners to move into scoring position. That will bring up the third baseman, Karsten Hansen.
Third baseman number 17, Karsten Hansen.
Karsten is 1 for 3 today. Takes a strike in the outside corner. 0-1. Fouls off pitch number 2. 0-2. Called strike 3 in the outside corner, and that will end the bottom of the 6th inning. So 1 hit, no runs, no errors, 2 left on base.
The end of 6 with 1 hit,
The Flyers, we will serve,
no runs.
Fergus Falls to start the top of the 7th. We will see 4, 5, 6 batters. Flyers trail Fergus Falls 7-6. Get the throw down here from Kalinsky, and we will get started with the top of the 7th. So again, we're going to see the 4, 5, 6 hitters. Ethan will start this inning, having thrown 28 pitches in the previous inning.
Leading off, top of the 7th for Fergus Falls, number 8, Andrew Clinert.
And Andrew Clinert will be the first one up. He's 0 for 3 today, has 3 RBIs, and pokes one up. Splits the uprights in the center of the field there. Gets a single to start the top of the 7th.
The catcher, number 17, Brock Sherman.
Bring up Brock Sherman. It's 1 for 3 today. Takes a hit on the elbow. Oh. Nope, saying it didn't hit him in the elbow, saying it hit him in the butt end of the bat. Gives us a strike. Well, we're even up on hit batters. Count is 0-1. Runner goes. Foul ball straight back. So 0-2. Called strike in the inside corner. Should be strike 3. And we got one down. That'll bring up Mac, who is 0 for 1 today. Second time up to the plate.
Fergus Falls at 10, Mark.
Runner goes. Good throw. Out into center field. Harper's there to back it up. One ball, no strikes. One and one. Swing and miss, strike 2. 1-2. Ball low. 2-2. Strike 3 in the outside corner. So back-to-back strikeouts for Ethan here in the top of the 7th. And that will
Number 2,
bring up
Isaac Iverson.
number 2, Isaac Iverson, for his first at bat of the game. Takes ball 1 outside. Ball 2. Ground ball to the shortstop. Andrew picks it up, makes a nice throw over to first base to get the third out of the inning. So 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base, and 1 more shot for the Flyers to tie this up or get a go-ahead run. We will see the 4, 5, 6 hitters for the Flyers.
7-6.
All right, so here we go to start the bottom of the 7th. Again, Flyers are down 7-6. This will be their last chance to tie it or get a go-ahead run. Leading off is Harper Schultz. He's 1 for 3 today. Got an RBI, scored a run. Pretty decent day at the plate. Takes ball 1. Takes a crack at the second pitch, fouls it off. 1-1. Takes a good hack. 1-2. Ball outside. 2-2. Looked a little bit outside, but got rung up on a ball or strike outside. First out of the inning. That'll bring up second baseman, Kellen Doherty.
Number 12, Kellen Doherty.
0 for 2 today with the sacrifice fly. First pitch inside, ball 1. Take strike 2, the outside corner, strike 1, excuse me. The outside corner. Ball off the pitcher's glove. Shortstop tries to handle it, bobbles it a little bit. Ball in play and reaches on a hit. That'll bring up Reston Schultz.
Number 21, our left fielder, Reston Schultz.
Pickoff attempt. Gets back in time. Takes an even bigger lead. Strike 1. calls time. Catcher's fixing his glove or something. Let's take strike 2 on the outside corner. 0-2. Runner goes. Good piece of hit and run. Almost ran himself into an out there. It's good hit and run. Well executed. Reston puts the ball exactly where he needed to, and we got a runner on first and third.
First baseman
I'll
number
bring up
15,
Sam Glur.
Sam Glur.
We're going to get a mound visit here. See if we can get 1, possibly 2 runs across here. We will Alright, mound visit over. Again, that'll bring up Sam Glur. Sam is 0 for 2 today with a walk and scored a run. So he's been on base. Takes some good hacks up there. Got a runner on first and third. 1 down. Gonna get the rundown here. And scores the run. Good job by Reston Schultz there at first base. So he gets caught in the rundown on purpose. Run scores. It's all tied up. Good piece of base running there. Oh. 2 down. So I'm not 100% sure on what the first pitch was called, but we got 1 strike for sure. Guess we'll find out. It's 1-1, possibly 2-1, possibly 1-2. Takes ball 2. Takes ball 3 inside. I guess we now know. Guess we now know since there's been 3 balls, it's got to be 3 and 2. 2 down. Sam takes the cut. Oh. That's strike 3, yep. That's strike 3. But, so Sam strikes out, but Reston Schultz does a fantastic job of getting himself caught in the rundown. And Kellen Doherty comes across the plate to tie the game. I guess they're going to do a check here on the count. Not 100% sure on where it was. Yep, 3rd strike. So, get 1 across. 7-7. We will go into the top of the 8th inning. So the Flyers did their job and tied the game up. Ethan Olhauser will come back up to the mound, I believe. And he will start the 8th inning with 40 pitches. He will face
1 hit, 1 run. No one left on base. With 1 hit, 1 run, no one left on base. Tie game, 7-7.
well, we'll see who he faces here when we come up. right, so here we go with the top of the eighth.
Third baseman, Jay Dent.
Third baseman Jay Dent. So we got bottom of the order right to the top. Dent is 1 for 1 today with a walk. Ball 2, just missed the outside corner. Swing and a miss. Gets strike 1, 2-1. Ball outside, 3-1. Ball low. Runner gets a walk.
Brings
And
up the first baseman, number 32.
bring up first baseman
Alex Ellison.
Alex Ellison. Ellison is 0 for 1 today. According to the stats, but he's been up a couple times, so I'm not 100% sure. We got a runner on. He's going to square to bunt. Gets called strike on the outside corner. Squares to bunt again. Just outside. 1-1. Squares to bunt. Puts the bunt down. Ethan will step and throw, get the out at first base. Butt does his job, moves the runner into scoring position. So with 1 down, runner on second base.
Brings up the shortstop at the top of the order for Fergus Falls, number 13, Logan Larson.
That'll bring up the top of the order. Logan Larson, who is 0 for 2 today, has a walk. He's hit the ball a couple times, just hasn't gotten it to go through yet. Takes ball 1. Pitch inside. Ball 2. Ball inside. 3-0. Strike 1 on the outside corner. 3-1. Ball 4. So, runners on first and second. That will bring up the pitcher, Froning, who is 1 for 2 today with 2 walks. Had a pretty good day at the plate. Got a couple RBIs, scored a couple runs. So we get a mound visit to talk about it. Looks like we're going to get a pitcher change. Looks like we'll bring in the DH. Noah Todd will come in and try and get a couple outs here,
Noah
as
Todd.
trade places with Ethan. So we'll get his warm-up pitches. Get back to action. Alright, got one. Nope, that's the end of it. He's ready to go. Bam tells him the situation, and we're on our way.
Now hitting for Fergus Falls, number 1,
That'll bring up
the pitcher, Karsten
Frowning, who again has had a good day at the plate today. Take strike one on the outside corner. High. Rips one foul down the left field line. Took a good poke at it. So count is 1-2. Tries a curved ball, doesn't break. 2-2. Ball up. Tried to get him to chase the high heat. Full count. One down, so the runners most likely won't be running unless they want to really try and manufacture something here. Fly ball. Over Reston's head. It's going to score one at least. Gets a go-ahead run. So a one-out double by Frowning. And Fergus Falls goes up 8-7.
Fielder, number 7, Levi King.
That'll bring up center fielder Levi King, who's 2 for 4 today. Takes ball 1. giving him a base. Don't know what. Oh, they're walking him. Okay, so choose to walk to load up the bases.
Number 8, Andrew Clement.
That'll bring up Andrew Clement. He's going to put one out to center field. It's cut off, but that's enough to get another run in. So good piece of hitting by Clinert, and they're up 9-7. So 2 down, runner on first and second.
Brings up the catcher, number 17.
Bring up the catcher,
Brock Sherman.
Brock Sherman, who is 1 for 4 today with an RBI. Ground ball, picked up by Hansen, and overthrows. First baseman scores 1, scores 2 on the air, on the throw. So just like that, Flyers are down 11-7. We'll have a courtesy runner come out for the catcher.
Hitting for Fergus Falls.
Bring
10,
up Mac.
Mark.
He's 0 for 2 today. Two down, runner on second. Ball outside. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Ball up and outside. 2-1. Foul tip. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down, and a runner on second. Curveball outside. Full count. Foul, out of play. Bloop single out to left field. Ball takes a funny bounce. Try and score a run here. And they do. So from second base, they score again. So 2 down. We'll bring up
Field at number 5, Lucas Hansen.
Lucas Hansen. 1 for 2 today. 2 walks. Strike one, outside corner. Strike two. 0-2. Foul tip, strike three. So, Fergus Falls will add 5 runs in the top of the 8th on a couple hits and 1 error and 3 hits. 3 hits, 1 error, and Fergus Falls leads the Flyers 12-7 going into the bottom of the 8th.
Fergus Falls.
Alright, so here we go. We are going to Noah Todd, who is 0 for 1 today, 2 walks. Take strike one. Flyers are going to have to come back 5 runs this time. Last time it was 1. They managed to get 1 across. 0-2. Ball in play. Tough play. And drops in for a hit. What? I guess it was called a foul ball, but it is what it is. We move forward. Ball inside. 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So 1 down. Bring up Jacob Klinsky.
The catcher, number 16, Jacob Kalinsky.
He's had a good day at the plate today. He's 2 for 3. He's got 1 RBI. Takes a hack at the first pitch. Fair ball. Third base, pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Looks to me that would be a good hit. It's a tough play for the third baseman to come all the way across his body like that. So, makes him 3 for 4 today. That brings up the top of the order, Andrew Perrault. 1 for 3 today. The base on ball, so he's been on base a couple times. Takes ball 1, low and outside. a good cut. 1-1. Ball up and outside. 2-1. Ball up. 3-1. Ball outside. Takes a walk. That'll bring up Jack Nelson with runners on first and second.
Brings up right fielder, number 14, Jack Nelson.
So 1 down. Ball low. 1-0. Takes a good hack at it. 1-1. Another good cut. 1-2. Fouls that one off. Takes another hack, falls another one off. Jack does a really good job of getting pitchers to throw a lot of pitches. He fouls off a lot of balls when he gets down 2 strikes. Goes down swinging on the high heat. 2 down. Runners on first and second. That'll bring up third baseman Karsten
Brings up
Hansen.
Third baseman, number 17, Karsten Hansen.
Carson's 1 for 4 today, puts the ball in play. Shortstop over to first base for the 3rd out of the inning, and that will end the game. So on 1 hit, no errors, no errors. 2 left on base. Fergus Falls 12, Flyers 7, and that is your final score.